No,
That's
wait,
hidden
that's
as
Hong Kong
well,
playing that.
isn't it?
That
Yeah,
was Hong
okay,
Kong
fair
playing
enough.
plus 2.
Alright.
I saw the plus 2, I'm like, oh, we've seen him. But no.
That would
Tricksy
have been a
Hong
bit
Kong
shocking.
players psyching me out.
They're getting in your head.
Playing tricks on me.
Silly deadbeat, tricks are for kids.
It doesn't speak well for the person who fell for the tricks, does it? Actually, no, hold on a minute. I have some check mine. Okay, so let's just have a quick look at. Okay, no, yeah, that actually does make a bit of sense. So they're going with Fraser. I was actually going to have a look at what South Korea picked up against France, and this is actually one of them. Interestingly enough, South Korea in their match against France picked 2 free mods, and none of them was Gua. So they played both the other free mods in a live environment. So hopefully this one will go a bit better for them.
Yeah, if they've had some practice on it before, particularly if they took the point off of France on Freya, then, well, I guess they'd be going into this one with a bit more confidence.
Yeah, I mean, we might actually this time see a bit of Hard Rock because there have been 3 people players with Hard Rock already. So I'm actually curious what South Korea played for this last time. Let me go dig that up. Okay, so last time we saw this, we had Runa solo go Hard Rock. And Hong Kong has not yet played this, so nothing to go off of there. So we do have Runa back in the lobby. Do you reckon this could be another Hard Rock coming up from Runa? Or do you reckon we might see something different this time?
Well, yeah, I mean, if they picked Hard Rock before, I reckon, they'd feel pretty safe going with it again, and they do need the advantage. Yeah, there we go. I'm pretty sure that's Hard Rock from Runa.
Yeah, so it looks like a Hard Rock from Runa and a hit on from Thomas.
Yeah, that's
1 for 1.
about all the more. That's fair enough. I mean, Freya, especially with all the 1/3 snapping, I think having 2 no mods on each team is pretty safe.
Yeah, people definitely do seem to be a little bit more safe when it comes to mod usage on this one. Because this is the 6th time this has been picked up, and we've had 10 hidden and 4 Hard Rocks.
Well,
So
I think the thing is... Yeah, go on. Sorry.
I was going to say that it is actually about 2 mods per pick, so it's like the bare minimum almost.
Well, the map is a little tricky. It's got slow sections, which, can mess you up on hidden, but it's also got some speed-up slider velocity sections, which can mess you up on Hard Rock, so it'll require a bit of dedication and practice to really get it down with either mod. Hence, playing it safe, 2 at each side might just be the better option.
Yeah, kind of like bank on the no mod players to pick it up a bit with Mega actually still on that double S. So this might actually be where South Korea gets their first point with some luck. And yeah, the miss from Thomas over there is definitely not going to help Hong Kong at all, as he is their mod player, so the combo break is going to affect quite a bit. Because I believe Runa is still in a full combo, isn't he? I do not think he's missed. But there we go, another miss from Thomas. Yeah, it's not looking good. And Magnemizer as well, and this has done look pretty good for South Korea. We're coming to the Kai section. Ooh, yeah, that drop in the Kai section by Thomas and Magnemizer is pretty bad. This is definitely looking to go towards South Korea here. So yeah, maybe free mod might have been the way to go for South Korea. They just unfortunately started off with the wrong one to go with. Although we are going to see a bit of a late miss from knee socks, but again, I think that's pretty late in. It's not going to change much. That's going to be a first point for South Korea, taking it to 2-1. Some pretty good accuracies all around the board, actually. We had Quiz Mega on the 99.65, Nisox 97, Thomas and Singh on 96, Runa up on 97 with the Hard Rock, which is very impressive. And yep, there we go. Magnemizer picking Veritas. So hopefully this will go about as well as R176 did, because they did pick that early and it was a pretty good win. Yeah, I went by the 85,000 points is a pretty good solid lead, so hopefully they'll be able to perform just as well on this double time pick as well. Extend the double time win streak from 6 to 7. Yeah, Hong Kong definitely do seem to have a bit of a gameplay plan here. They very quick to pick Veritas, so obviously they do know what they want to play here. It does make me wonder how far down the line they have thought this through though. Because it's pretty easy and pretty fast to basically pick out a mod bracket, but then you also have to consider where to go from there. I'm actually a little unsure about where Hong Kong would go after Veritas, actually.
Well, they might go with Caliburn, the last free mod.
Yeah, but South Korea looking pretty confident on the free mod.
Yeah, that's true.
South Korea might pick that up before Hong Kong gets a chance.
Well, I mean, the no mod pool is just wide open.
Mine is Boogie Boogie Splatter Show, but I mean, Hong Kong could also go for a bit of risky play and pick up some of the hidden maps.
Plus or Lonway, you reckon?
Yeah.
I think plus would be a better bet.
I'd like to see plus because they actually did miss it, sadly.
It's an interesting map.
But yeah, here we are. Into our fourth map, Veritas. Veritas, sorry. So what do you think? Do you reckon this will go about as well as R176, or do you reckon South Korea can take the point here?
I don't know. I mean, based on Hong Kong's record, you'd favor them, but Veritas is, not a far different beast than R176, so it's really hard to call. I reckon South Korea do have a bit higher chances on this than they might have had in the previous one. Quiz Magi in particular, I think, is going to perform really well.
Yeah, I think if I remember correctly, this is more of the speed oriented to pick more so over R176, so there is a bit of a different skill set for this map.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, it does look like Hong Kong is going to take a bit of an early lead despite a 4-way miss from Magno, Chocolate, Jonah, and Quiz Mega.
Yeah, Sing 216 holding up exceptionally well on these speedy sections. Everyone else having a little bit of trouble.
We are finally going to see some misses coming out from Sing and Bonehead, but nonetheless, both players are doing incredibly well, but their accuracy tanked hard. Chocolate now with the highest accuracy at 94, almost 95%.
Yeah, Sing went from 99 to 91 in the space of about 3 seconds. That's taiko for you, jeez.
That's double time taiko, good god.
Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know.
It's not often you see accuracy just tank that hard in such a short span. These double time picks are brutal.
Yeah, Veritas in particular is just a really mean map. I mean, for a lot of players, in this bracket. It was just a suicide pick. But there you go. Everyone passed, and I think Hong Kong did manage to edge out the victory by a cool 270,000 points.
Just a slight win.
Just pulling ahead just a smidgen.
I do think it's quite interesting how Jonah got the 777.
Yeah, but luck wasn't with them, unfortunately. Next to that, you see the big letter C, unfortunately. Not conducive to South Korea's total score.
No. So yeah, Hong Kong keep their flawless double time track record.
If they do go on to win this and move up into the losers bracket finals, one can only imagine if they'll maintain their double time record there.
I mean, it depends on the maps, really. I mean, Hong Kong are already struggling quite a bit with these double time picks themselves. I mean, when we get to the finals, there might be a chance that they might not actually be able to play the double time picks at all.
Well, maybe they'll go, suicide pick. We pass, you fail, we win. Profit. But yeah, based on the progression of difficulty throughout the map pools in the tournament so far, I think it's pretty safe to say the finals DT will it'll be a blur, essentially.
Yep, there we go. Caliburn. This was a pretty predictable pick, I guess. Especially
yeah, I
after
suppose.
Wah and Fraser.
Well, this is the only restricted mod pick within the free mod bracket. It's either no mod or hidden hard rock, I believe, for this particular song.
Actually, I think it's only hidden hard rock.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can only go hidden hard rock for Caliburn. In fact, when we saw Canada go up against Japan, we saw 5 players go hidden hard rock. Only Fudgy King, I believe, didn't pick it.
That's wow. Well then. But yeah, this it is one of the BPM is significantly lower than some of the other picks within some of the other brackets as well. So hidden hard rock on Caliburn isn't as much of a speed test as it is really a consistency test. If you know the map from Standard, for example, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The song is just that kind of track.
Sadly, we need to know it. I feel a little bad about it, but I'm actually not familiar with it.
Are you not?
I am not, and I'm a little surprised South Korea only went with the 2 hidden hard rocks, but that is still enough to give them a slight advantage over Hong Kong, who only has Thomas with the hidden hard rock, so 2-1 should give them a bit of a nice advantage here.
Well, no risk, no reward. If they want to pull out that second point to, try and get an edge up on Hong Kong, they're going to need to start taking some risks here. So I think that's perfect from their point. Oh, BBJ, really completely messing up that stream. Oh dear, that's not a good way to start. It is a slightly longer song, but still, you need every advantage you can have.
Yeah, but when you tank a bit at the start, it does affect quite a bit, so...
Oh yeah, I mean, not just confidence levels, but score, accuracy, all of that. Going into it with a disadvantage or a handicap is not a situation you want to be in.
Definitely not, but his bonus coming back up. His accuracy is done to get back up this, so he should be good from here on out, hopefully.
Yeah. These long streams are really just the map in a nutshell. Whatever mode you're playing it on, the song has these in just inglorious amounts.
I saw similar streams during the warm-up, actually. I don't remember if it was Hong Kong's or... Was it the first or second warm-up? I think it was the first
second
one,
wasn't it? Yuka Cold Butterfly was the second one, and the first one was yeah.
South Korea definitely had this one in mind when they picked the Duca warm-up then.
Yeah, that's fair enough. BPMs are quite similar as well, so... Although they have fallen a little behind on score, I think the accuracies, double S from both Sing 216 and Chocolate. It's just really costing them in points right now. It's not even that much. The mod advantage isn't enough to counteract the accuracy. and Runa completely misreading that stream. I think that's really going to put a damper in their plans to catch up. They were this close as well.
Yeah, I mean, I was a little unsure with South Korea when they first picked. I think it's pronounced Fraser. I really don't know. Sorry. Because they definitely looked good for it, but then they did end up conceding the point. They then got the point on. No, wait, they lost the point on Bois, got the point on Fraser, and then I was thinking that they might have a chance, but Hong Kong are actually looking a lot stronger than I thought. Like I was fully on board with South Korea taking this one, but I might have spoken too soon. I mean, singing.
Look at those scores! Goodness.
Oh, with a double there, so perfect scores. I mean, South Korea had the mod advantage, but obviously the mod advantage isn't everything.
Yeah, how do you beat that?
Double it's on Hidden Hard Rock.
I don't know. I mean, Runa had a pretty good thing going until the last couple of streams really just screwed with them. But
yeah,
wow,
the graph just shows where he started to tank.
Yeah, unfortunately. Well, full credits to Hong Kong for getting that victory. They're now 4-1 up on South Korea and just 2 more wins away from taking this match.
Okay, so Hong Kong is actually going to go for the no mod bracket. Opting to go for press start.
Press start.
Well, this is one of the more technical no mod picks, isn't it? It's got a lot of different snapping. It's got 1/6, 1/3 here and there. Based on, I don't know, Caliburn is nowhere near as technical.
I'm actually a little unsure about this pick, to be honest. Because this was South Korea's first pick in their match against France. Like, this one was their first pick. Like, so this is something that they probably would have been very confident with. So it'll... I wonder if Hong Kong knows this. I wonder if they should have tried to go for what you were saying, to Love Me or Die For You. Because, well, South Korea has played that no mod, it was actually picked by France. But yeah, I guess for now we will have to see how this one plays out. Hopefully Hong Kong know what they're doing, else this could be a pretty good second point for South Korea, who starting to feel quite a bit behind. Looking to be a pretty good start from Hong Kong, but that is not what South Korea wants. All 3 players missing at about the same time, along with Chocolate from the Hong Kong team. So that should give Hong Kong a bit of a nice combo advantage there. It's also going to give them a bit of an accuracy advantage as well, as Runa seems to be struggling a little bit, trailing behind down there at 96%. While everyone else seems to be maintaining their speed, well, 98 or 99%. So definitely a good early start for Hong Kong here. So yeah, again, I was a little concerned about this pick, but it does seem like Hong Kong definitely know what they're doing. And now pulling out a pretty good solid lead of around 30,000-40,000 with Bonehead missing at a pretty bad time actually. It's going to be a bit of a huge score loss actually.
I think you can tell that Hong Kong came into this match with a game plan.
Yeah, I mean, like, they've been winning all their picks, they've been picking pretty fast, and I think they've definitely thought out what they want to do here.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, it's not even just picking fast, I mean, they've also been capitalizing on everything, like, they must have put quite a bit of practice into this map pool.
Yeah, they keep substituting people out, and yet they're playing as a cohesive unit, capitalizing on every mistake the South Koreans have made so far. It's just they're really working as a team, and you can tell they've practiced together quite a bit, like you said.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they probably like kind of like coordinate like who's good at what, who can play what, and just have everyone on standby for when they need them.
And that's the mark of a great team, you know, being on the same page, every single one of you.
Yeah, I mean, it also definitely does help when a lot of your players are around as well, because there are also circumstances where players are unable to make matches. So
Yeah, you don't want to be short-handed and then, you know, miss a couple of maps just because the player who is the best at that doesn't happen to be able to make the match. It's always an unfortunate situation when that happens.
for sure.
Bro, this is fire.
But yeah, Hong Kong destroying this map. Chocolate and Sting holding a massive 99%.
Magnemites are not that far behind anyway. Just dropped below 98 there with that little 1-6 stream, but he's still well up in the high 997s as the map winds down.
I think as the map winds down, he'll probably get back up to 98% with some luck, but
Probably.
looking to be a pretty good 5th point for Hong Kong, actually. This is not what I expected at all.
Yeah, I think Magnemizer will be disappointed in your underestimation of his side here.
I'm actually not sure what it is. I'm not sure if it was underestimating Hong Kong or overestimating South Korea.
That's a fair point as well. I mean, South Korea are killers in pretty much every World Cup, so it's hard to count them out of anything.
Yeah, I mean, as I was saying in one of the previous blocks, I rank South Korea as one of the strongest World Cup teams across the board.
Oh, that's no doubt about that. So someone asked who the other squad or the other teams in the semifinals are. I think competing for the other losers bracket final spot, we have Germany and Chile coming up after this.
I believe so indeed, yes.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, so that will be at 3 p.m. UTC, so about 40 minutes away, I think.
Yeah, sounds about right.
But for now, we need to see what South Korea are going to go for here, because this is a pretty important pick for South Korea. They definitely need to think long and hard about this one.
Yeah, I mean, it's match point. It's do or die at this point. They really need to regroup, reconsider, and just revamp their game plan here.
Alright, well, South Korea have finished their softens with Nisox coming back in place of Bone, I believe?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, definitely Bone him. Okay, so... Oh, Toyosada. Okay. So we got Toyosada Mimi. Definitely a map most of our lovely commentary team are familiar with.
Oh, God. Well, I've said the full name of this once already. I'm not going to go through that again. But yeah, Toyosado Mimi, the Backfire Taikocalypse map, has been South Korea's pick. So let's see where they go from here. This map, it's well, it contains a lot of finish notes at a relatively high BPM. I believe it's what, 260. So getting them all in requires quite a bit of concentration and practice. But hey, if anyone can do it, it's these 6 players right here. Looking particularly at Sing 216 and Chocola 2287.
Alright, so South Korea's final stand. Can they pull this off? Can they take their second point, or will this go to 6-1 in favor of Hong Kong?
Backs to the wall, united we fall. Come on, it's do or die time. Here we go.
That's pretty poetic, actually.
Thank you. This build-up just has to be causing minor heart attacks every now and then in the South Korean team. I'm just wondering.
Like, I wonder if it feels just it adds to the pressure knowing that they're getting a lot of those like 100s on some of the slower sections.
Right, exactly. I mean, right at the beginning, you can see every mistake you're making clearly displayed before you actually move into the high BPM sections. You just gotta add to your mental block.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely wouldn't do off your mental state at all. Does it like Hong Kong actually do have a bit of an accuracy lead with South Korea trailing behind just a little bit? We've got New Sox on 99%, Quizmaker 98, and Bruna on high 97s, up to 98 now. Over in Hong Kong got Magmars at 97, Chocolate at 98, and Sing with the double S.
Yeah, Sing, as always, holding really strong for Hong Kong. Chocolate does break there, but their accuracy is still within the range of 98.3 or 4%. So it's all going to come down to, I think, the final, the third of this map, where things really get heated up. If anyone makes any sort of mistake, their team is just going to pay for it in blood and tears. South Korea just ahead on points now, but don't count on them holding that. Anything can change in this map. There's too many different elements to keep track of.
Yeah, I mean, we did see a double miss there from Chocolate and Runa. Chocolate accuracy has tanked a little bit, actually. Not too much, but Runa Quizmaker definitely brought it back quite a bit, actually.
Yeah, 0.5% could make or break the match here, and I'm not exaggerating when I say that. Look at the points on each side. There's just, what, 10, 20,000 points of gap between them, and the Chocolate missing there, ooh, that's quite a few misses in a row.
That might seal it, actually.
Yeah, just a bit.
Well, I suppose that being said, there is about like a fifth of the map still remaining, so South Korea still have a bit of a chance to make a few slip-ups and give Hong Kong a chance to catch up, but if South Korea can keep this consistency going, this should be a second point thing.
I believe there is one more PI section. Yeah, there we go, before the end. But yeah, they do seem to have it in the bag so far.
Yeah, I mean, this bit does look like quite a bit slower than the rest, so I don't think we'll see too many misses here.
Probably not. And even if they did, I don't think one or two misses here would really just destroy the match overall.
Yeah, I mean, they're about 60, 70,000 points ahead. I think that's a pretty safe lead, even if they slip up a bit.
Well, they do seem to have chosen wisely for their final stand, as you so poetically called it earlier.
Yeah, I mean, the desperation pick paid off.
Yeah, there you go. By about 98,000 points, South Korea with 2 S ranks, 2 Hong Kong's 1, managed to take that by, well, 98,000 points.
Yeah, definitely well played with South Korea, taking it to 5-2, so they are still very much in this.
God, I almost called them South Africa again, I swear. I don't know what it is with me in doing that.
I forgot about that.
Damn it.
You brought it back, you're doomed.
Yeah, I'm not sure if anybody noticed, but the 2 full combos from South Korea, Quizmagi and Nisox, were around 12 100s, while the one on Hong Kong side from Magnemizer was around 46 100s. So, despite what the accuracy numbers will tell you, there was quite a bit of gap in accurate performance there. Not to disparage the full combo by any means, but...
Speaking of, we're going to go into origami. Okay.
Well, I'm in two minds about how to handle this, because based on the previous map, South Korea can handle themselves on these, sort of 1/6 tricky stuff, but Hong Kong, as they showed in Caliburn, can handle relatively mid BPM streaming really well as well, so I don't know who's got the upper hand in this one.
Well, this was one of South Korea's previous picks against France. It was their second pick after press start. Well, you saw how well press start worked out for South Korea, so hopefully this will work out a little bit better. I'm just wondering how well they did accuracy-wise. Okay, so for Eric, ooh, this could be interesting.
Do
we
tell.
have a 95.77, 95.22, and 98.18.
That does not bode well. I mean, it is origami after all, but
I mean, Sing and Chocolate have been pretty consistent, especially on the no mod. I mean, we all saw the
yeah,
double S on Caliban, I believe it was.
yeah, that's true.
So,
To
I
be
mean,
fair, though, Caliburn is a little less technical than this. This has some 1/6 spread out throughout the 1/4 streams, whereas Caliburn is pretty much straight 1/4.
yeah, I'd like to say if Hong Kong can keep an average team accuracy of around like 97 plus, I think they should be good. And already we see Quiz Mega tanking. That is not a good start.
Yeah, that's just the worst start you could possibly think of, and with this being such a short map as well, that's really going to hurt them points-wise. I'm not even sure if they can come back from that.
Yeah, I mean, we're already a third of the way through, nearly halfway. I mean, he's only now just getting back up to around 90%.
Yeah, you cannot afford to make a mistake that, sets you back that much. Like you said, 91% now. It's just really low accuracy compared to everyone else. Nisok's holding really strong. Same with BBJ, Chocolat, and Sing. It's really just Thomas who had a couple drops at the start, and Quiz Maggie who absolutely dropped down the rabbit hole. So whether they can come back from that or not remains to be seen. A break from Thomas might help with that, though.
I don't know. I mean, accuracy is still heavily in Hong Kong's favor. I mean, their lowest is 98%.
Oh,
96%.
there we go.
Yeah, I think this is where we'll start
Right
seeing a lot of the. I think this is where we'll see a lot of the misses. Like we just saw 3 from Chocolate, Quiz Mega, and BBJ. So
Yeah, I think if Quiz Maggie hadn't dropped so much at the start, it might have been a bit closer right before this final section where everybody starts to miss. But yeah, I think that might have sealed it for Hong Kong. I believe they have secured their place in the losers bracket finals.
yeah, I mean, look at Sing, 99.82. What a champ!
Yeah, he's just been the
98.
incredible asset. Every time you open your mouth, I swear.
I mean, it's still an incredibly good accurate.
Oh, no doubt. Take nothing away.
Imagine wondering what the best accuracy on the software has been, because I mean, Japan haven't had a crack at this yet. So, although I think probably France. I'm gonna guess there was Erico, or yeah, because that's a 99.36.
Well, congratulations to Hong Kong. They do move on to the losers bracket finals to be held next week. Their opponent will be decided in the upcoming match, Chile versus Germany, but well played to both teams. South Korea, they fought pretty hard. There was a couple of close shaves where they might have eked out a point, but in the end, 6-2, Hong Kong deserved that win, no doubt. Good job, guys.
Yeah, that was definitely very well played by Hong Kong. I mean, they had a very clear idea of what they wanted to do, and it worked out really well.
Yeah, there's no better sight than a plan well executed, and that's exactly what Hong Kong showed off here tonight. Kudos to them for that. Beautiful piece of work.
Yeah, and as someone was saying in the chat, South Korea did do pretty well. They did definitely do very well indeed.
Oh yeah, they had some really great scores. That double full combo on the map right before this, where they pulled out their second point.
Oh my god. That was a very close match. That was such a close match.
Yeah, we were just talking about how really well it was. You guys definitely seemed like you knew what you wanted to do. I mean, we saw
we were
fast pick
panicking.
on. Yeah, like we saw our students just get picked up pretty fast.
We were
And then I was kind of saying
panicking.
like, if this works out well, you're probably gonna pick Veritas. Next pick, straight away Veritas.
We were panicking an hour before the match when we received a message from one of our best players, John571. It's like, looks like I can't make it to a match. We were reduced to 4 players, and then we were like, oh god damn it. Like, our prior strategy just threw out the window. We had to come up with an entirely new strategy in 1 hour. And this is like the worst thing that could possibly happen, like the last minute changes. You know, when you have everything planned out, and it's like, Jesus. But
And man,
Yeah.
it worked. The strategy worked. You got a really good 6-2 win off, and you guys are still undefeated in double time.